Yo, what is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to another Knicks Media live stream. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for all the latest New York Knicks news. And if you guys are new to the stream, make sure you thumbs this up. In this stream today, I want to talk about Obi Toppin returning for the first time since opening night, Taj Gibson returning for the Knicks for the first time since last season, and give you guys a little preview of the Brooklyn Nets versus the New York Knicks game that tips off tonight at Madison Square Garden. So, as you guys know, these New York Knicks have lost 3 straight games, and it's a little frustrating right now. I made a video yesterday that should calm the nerves of some Knicks fans that there's no need to panic just yet. This is the Knicks team that we expected, at least I expected, going into the season. So if you guys did not check out my video yesterday, make sure you do so. But how is everybody doing today? Hope you guys are enjoying your Wednesday, chilling, relaxing. I'm a big Jets fan, and there's a potential brand new head coach coming in. So if that happens while I'm live right now, I'll be stopping this abruptly to go onto my Jets YouTube channel to talk about it. But this is not about the Jets. This is about our New York Knicks. So it's exciting that Obi Toppin could finally return because it's been a long season without him. First 11 games, we only saw 1 game with Obi Toppin. And a lot of Knicks fans, not a lot, but some Knicks fans are already writing off Obi Toppin for some odd reason. Don't understand why. But they're like, oh, he's a bust. He hasn't played a game yet. You cannot write him off. And another thing, please, I'm begging Knicks fans, if Obi Toppin comes out tonight and looks a little slow and is not performing well, do not say Obi Toppin's a bust and we need to trade him or something like that, because Knicks fans are like that. They're very impulsive. They're very reactive, and they think everything's the end of the world if something bad happens to a player. It's going to take a little while for Obi Toppin to get into the conditioning he needs, into the rhythm. He's going to struggle tonight, okay? If he goes off, then that is amazing. But do not expect Obi Toppin to come out here tonight and drop 15 points, 10 rebounds. Like, that's not realistic. Another player that will be back is Taj Gibson. He brings a really good leadership quality to this Knicks team, good depth position off the bench. We need an offensive spark. I feel like we have Nerlens Noel and Taj Gibson coming off the bench to fill in that big man role. If we want defense, Nerlens Noel is the guy. If we want offense, Taj Gibson is the guy. So that's what they're going to do with Taj Gibson, I feel like, because he's more of an offensive big man. He can still play defense, but he's not as good as Nerlens Noel is. Nerlens Noel is not good at all on offense, but he's really good at defense, if that makes any sense. So Obi Toppin is back. Let's get hyped up. The Knicks are versus the Brooklyn Nets tonight. Welcome into the stream, everybody. How is everybody doing? If you guys did not hit that like button, make sure you do so. If you guys are excited for the game tonight, let me know as well, because I'm personally pumped up. We got Knicks basketball. I know we lost 3 games straight, but listen, we're going up against a tough Brooklyn Nets team that are, the Brooklyn Nets, Kyrie Irving. What is going on with the Brooklyn Nets? I don't know. In terms of just Kyrie Irving, he is just doesn't want to play. He's like, you know what, basketball, it's not my priority in my life right now. I got other things to worry about other than basketball. That's pretty crazy. Can you guys imagine the Knicks signed Kyrie Irving and this was happening to him on the Knicks? It would be way more of a big deal. But since he's on the Brooklyn Nets, it's still a big deal, but it's not as much of a big deal. Stephen A. Smith said this morning on First Take that he should just retire. That's pretty crazy. But tonight we're going up against the easy money sniper Kevin Durant, who had a phenomenal game last night, and they defeated the Denver Nuggets. So this is going to be a tough game. The Brooklyn Nets are a team that are very efficient and very good at offense, but they cannot defend. So this Knicks team needs to be on their A game defending them, because it's either we lock them down and we play defense or we lose. I feel like I am hoping we can get continuity on offense, because our offense has been struggling the past 3 games. We've not had an outside shot, no ball movement. Nothing's been going well offensively. But I feel like tonight is the night we need to get our offensive rhythm, because we're going up against a team in the Brooklyn Nets who have no defensive mindset. Jarrett Allen is like their only defensive guy that can protect the rim. Other than that, they're a team that's just really talented and can play really good basketball offensively. So this is the game that we need to step up. Obi Toppin is back tonight. So I'm not expecting him to play a lot of minutes, because, again, he's not in the shape in order to play, especially under Tom Thibodeau. He's not in the rhythm needed, but he's definitely going to be coming off the bench, which is a very good sign. Some players we need to have good games from tonight is Julius Randle. He had a really poor game against the who do we just lose to again? Why am I having a brain fart? The Nuggets. And then we lost to the oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. Why am I having a brain fart? Oh my gosh, guys, what's wrong with me right now? I can't even figure out. We lost to the Thunder and then the Jazz, and then we lost to the Charlotte Hornets. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that took me so long. My apologies there. But Julius Randle had a really bad game, but that's okay. That's going to happen. You can't expect Julius Randle to have a game like 25 points, 11 boards, 7 assists every single night. He's expected to struggle here and there. But that means we need to have somebody else step up. The only person that played well against the Hornets was Kevin Knox. He came off the bench, had like 5 3-pointers, looked like a beast out there. And hopefully he can develop and keep up that continuity and keep up the rhythm that he's in. They need to keep feeding Kevin Knox. I'm sorry for that brain fart. That was really crazy how the Hornets just flipped out of my mind right there. But I want to see Kevin Knox come off the bench and keep shooting the ball well from beyond the arc. I want to see RJ Barrett get into a rhythm because obviously he's struggling. RJ Barrett has been shooting the ball very inefficiently, and he looks like he's out of his rhythm. He had 2 good games out of the 11 games played so far this season. If you guys watched my video yesterday, you guys know I'm not worried about RJ Barrett long term. This is something to be expected for a young guy. Obviously, I'm not saying that we should not be talking about it because it's something to discuss that RJ is struggling, and he looks like a guy that does not have a perimeter jump shot yet. But I love what I'm seeing from RJ's determination to not give up. He's doing well all over the floor, whether it's rebounding, playing defense, facilitating the rock. And even though he's missing a lot of shots, it's not like he stopped shooting. I like that. I know some people are like, yo, he can't shoot the 3. Stop letting him fly. But for him to keep shooting, that tells me that he has confidence in order to hit the jump shot. And I feel like he's going to develop that J and his game throughout the course of the season. And I'm just looking for this Knicks team to play well tonight, at least competitively, because we're going up against a juggernaut offense. Luckily, they do not have Kyrie Irving, but they do have Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is one of the greatest basketball players in the game right now. So I'm excited that Obi Toppin is healthy. Let me know in the chat. How excited are you guys for tonight's game? Are you nervous? Do you think there's any chance that we can win? Taj Gibson's also back. Who needs to step up tonight? I feel like our defense needs to step up because if our defense is there and we can get all the stops that needed in order to come out with a victory, that's how we've been winning all these past games. It's the Knicks playing defense and outworking their opponents. When we beat the Pacers, when we beat the Hawks, the Bucks, all these teams, the Jazz, we won with defense. So we need to destroy the Nets on defense. We need to suffocate them. They are a very good team shooting the ball beyond the arc. Joe Harris, lights out shooter. Kevin Durant, obviously we know him. Caris LeVert is a guy that can go to the rim and shoot the ball efficiently. So we need to play really good defense. If we do not play defense and the Tom Thibodeau defense does not show up tonight, we're going to have no chance because we do not have the offense to keep up with the Nets. So that's really my preview for the game. I'm hoping that the Knicks come out with a victory because it's a well-needed victory. We're 5-6. If we beat the Brooklyn Nets, it's a statement game and we're back to 500. But if we lose, we're 5-7. And for those of you guys that watched my channel all the way through since the beginning, which is not that long ago, I made a record prediction video, and I said that I'm expecting this Knicks team to struggle early on. I don't think the Knicks are going to come out of the gate and start off strong. And I was wrong. I can admit it. I expected this Knicks team to look really bad to start off, and they look really good. There's no reason to panic right now. Listen, we won 3 straight games. Now we lost 3 straight games. This is not a Knicks team that's going to the finals this year. We have to lower expectations. When we were 5-3, we had every single right to be excited, jumping for joy. I was hyping you guys up on my channel. Not hyping you guys up, but I was hyping the Knicks up because they're playing extremely well basketball and they're 5-3. And we should be excited that they were 5-3. But at the same time, I knew that something like this was possible, that the Knicks lose their rhythm and they go into a little funk right now. And that's okay. The Knicks are in a funk. That happens, especially with this young team. If you guys watched my video yesterday, I talked about what's going on with Austin Rivers. Had a really good thing to say in the post game. He said, listen, we're a young team. You have to keep your faith in us because we have a lot of guys that want to turn this thing around. And we're a young team that's in a funk right now. So just relax. Do not lose your confidence in this team. We are okay. Don't worry. So really quick right now, my battery on my camera is dying. So I'm just going to quickly change it right now. Hold on one second. Obi Toppin is officially active tonight. They say he's probable, but that does not mean he's not going to play. I know that it's a dark screen right now. You guys cannot see me. Don't panic. I'm changing the camera battery, and you guys should see me right now. Or wait for it. There I am. All right, I'm back. So, are you guys confident in tonight's game? The game is on ESPN tonight, so it's nationally broadcasted. So we are going to be on the bright lights of the nationally televised game. So I hope we can come out with a victory. I hope we're at least I hope that we are at least competitive. Sorry, guys. I'm really into this coaching search for the Jets right now. So I'm just making sure nothing happened on Twitter, because if that's the case, I got to go live on Jets media about the Jets head coaching search. But let's see. Robert Saleh getting second interview with Jets breaks our heart for multiple reasons. Yeah, so sorry, guys. I'm just looking at what's going on with the Jets. So back to the Knicks. They're versing the Brooklyn Nets tonight. Obi Toppin is back. I'm excited. I am excited. I just want to say again, for everybody that's expecting Obi Toppin to come back tonight, do not get worried if he struggles. Please don't worry. Knicks fans are so writing off players so quickly. I don't get it. Are you guys writing off Emmanuel quickly because he's in a funk? Because when he was playing well, everyone was saying he's a franchise point guard, and now that he's playing a little, he's in a funk right now. He's not playing well. I see people on Twitter saying, "Oh, wait, maybe Quickly's a bust." Oh my gosh. How old am I? I am 22 years old, actually about to turn 23 in April. A lot of people probably think I'm a lot younger than that, but I'm a graduate from college, 22, turning 23. That is how old I am, if you guys are curious. So if you guys want to send me in any questions, I can open this up to a Knicks Q&A real quick. So in the chat, let me know any questions, and I'll answer them. I'll answer any questions that you guys got. The Knicks can definitely destroy the Nets' awful defense while we play a lockdown defense on the Nets. Andrew, I sure hope so. I feel like the Knicks have a chance to win. I mean, listen, we beat the Bucks. We beat the Hawks. We beat a lot of good teams. So it's not like we can't win tonight, but it's going to take a lot of energy from our guys. We need every single player to step up and play together. We need to play as a unit defensively. We will win this game with defense tonight if we do. The only way we win is if we play defense. It's that much. It's pretty much that simple, man. How do you think Obi is going to play? I'm not expecting Obi to come out there and light it up. I'm not. I think he's going to come off the bench, play around 10 to 15 minutes, and I think he's going to struggle, personally. I think Obi's going to go out there and he's going to try to get in his rhythm. He's going to shoot a lot of threes, and will he make them? Who knows? I feel like he's not going to go out there and light it up that a lot of Knicks fans expect from him. So that's my expectations for him. I don't think he's going to go out there and light it up tonight, but I think the more he plays, say a couple weeks from now when he's fully conditioned, fully back in rhythm, I think he's going to shock a lot of people and play good basketball. Do you think Obi is the next Aaron Gordon? I think that is definitely it's a good comparison. If he can come close to Aaron Gordon, a high-flying power forward that can dunk the ball and can knock down a three here and there, that's a great guy to have on the Knicks. I feel like he's dunk champion in the making, and I would love for him to be an Aaron Gordon type. That's a very good comparison for him. Should we get Harden with his value at an all-time low? I don't think so, but his value is really low, and maybe he'll be motivated if he's in the Garden. So, yeah, this is a big discussion because what happened last night with James Harden was crazy. You guys obviously saw the interview. He's like, yeah, basically this team sucks. I'm over it. Trade me now. Please, trade me. Houston, trade me. I feel bad for Houston fans over there. I mean, the city of Houston lost DeAndre Hopkins last year. Looks like Deshaun Watson is on his way out. Now James Harden doesn't want to go. The Houston Astros are cheaters. So the city of Houston, wow, that sucks. But do I want James Harden? Me personally, I genuinely just don't think it's right. It's a smart move to go for Harden. I understand his value is low right now. But the last thing this Knicks team needs is drama. And I'm scared that if we trade for Harden and we give up a lot of our capital, a lot of our picks, a lot of our young talent, for a guy like James Harden. I don't want there to be, he doesn't look like he's in shape right now. He's not playing his best basketball this year. So I don't know, man. I'm personally on the train of do not trade for James Harden. Stick to the plan of building this team properly. And I feel like if they trade for Harden, then they're just going to take a quick shortcut that can really take this Knicks team back to where we were. Because what we did with the Melo trade back in the day, we traded our entire team for Carmelo Anthony, and then Melo was here with no talent. So we need to hold on to our young core, hold on to our draft capital. Do not trade for James Harden. That's my take. If you guys disagree, that is okay. Don't worry. RJ needs to stop playing so many minutes. He is tired. Yeah, I agree, Jets Mania. RJ Barrett is playing a lot of minutes, and he looks like it's getting to him mentally and physically. Tom Thibodeau is running him dry, and we knew that this was going to be a factor going into the season with Tom Thibodeau. And RJ and Julius are leading the team in minutes. I mean, leading the league in minutes, which is ridiculous. I hope that he kind of gives a little leeway to RJ Barrett's minutes when we start getting healthy, like when Alec Burks gets healthy, whenever that is. I hope that they can give RJ less minutes so we can get into more of a rhythm and stop putting him out there. But another thing about RJ's minutes usage is he doesn't take the ball and feel like I need to shoot every time. He does shoot a lot, but I love how RJ he slows things down, and when he's not shooting the ball well, he does a lot of things really good, like rebounding, stealing, defense, everything about it. So RJ, I understand he's playing 2 minutes, and I agree. RJ is not even being efficient in his minutes. They should definitely lower it. Give Knox some of his number. Kevin Knox. I've been on Kevin Knox since we drafted him. I've never gave up on him. I know a lot of Knicks fans wrote off Kevin Knox as a bust, and I'm glad I'm not one of them. I think that Kevin Knox has a lot of potential still, and he's still so young. We saw what he can do when he is hot. He came off the bench against the Hornets, dropped 17 points in the first half. He deserves a lot more minutes. I agree. He needs to get more minutes. RJ's game revolves around being a slasher. I feel like just having him spot up is not making him show his full potential. I agree. I think that RJ genuinely believes in himself that he can shoot. That's why he keeps shooting, but he also needs to realize that his best traits is driving to the rim. I'm best at going to the rim, finishing through contact, dunking on you, mid-range jump shots. So I hope he can do that, man. I really do. So we got 75 people in the stream. If you guys are new, make sure you smash that like button if you're enjoying my stream today. We have 30 likes, 75 people watching. If you guys are enjoying, please thumbs it up for your boy. I would appreciate it a ton. Today is Wednesday, and we are facing the Brooklyn Nets for the first time this season tonight. Obi Toppin's back. Taj Gibson is back. We're getting healthy at the right time. Hopefully, Alec Burks and Frank Ntilikina are next in line because we need those guys healthy as soon as possible, because without them, who knows? Who knows? Taj Gibson is available tonight. Yes. Will he play? I don't know, but he will be available. He will be on the bench supporting his guys. Let's see. I believe Knox will break out, but if Frank breaks out this year, this will be good for the Knicks in the future. Yeah, man, I am another Frank Ntilikina believer as well. It's very unfortunate that he had to get injured because he was playing really good basketball. The game he got hurt, he had 4 3-pointers, and Mike Breen gave him a bang in his 4 3-pointer. And I was like, oh my goodness, Frank Ntilikina is hot. Give him the rock. Give him all the minutes. Let him start over Elfrid Payton. And then he gets hurt. That's Frank's problem. His durability is a problem. His confidence is a problem. But it looked like he started to get confident. He was playing good basketball before he got hurt. But Knox, this is a big year for him because this is a time where is Kevin Knox going to be part of a trade? Is he going to be part of the long-term future? That's the big question mark. I think Kevin Knox has a lot of things to prove. He needs to get better at driving to the rim, but I really like what I'm seeing with his jump shot. He's shooting extremely well from beyond the arc. Actually, I'm going to look it up. What's Kevin Knox's three-point percentage so far this season? Because it's something around 40%, which is ridiculous. Hold on, guys. I'm looking it up real quick. Kevin Knox's stats. So he's shooting 40% from beyond the arc this year, averaging 8 points per game. That is so good, guys. 40-point land is phenomenal. So if he can keep that up and shoot anywhere around that consistently throughout the year, he's a keeper. I mean, we do not have a lot of three-point shooting, and he is shooting 40% from the field, that from 3-point land. That's phenomenal. Yes, 40% from Knox. Exactly. Should we trade for Stephen Curry? I wish. That's not happening, though. Not happening. RJ is pressing. He wants to get himself out of the funk instead of just relaxing and playing ball. Yeah, this is a good take, Chris. I think that RJ Barrett he's getting a little impatient. He's like, all right, come on, I'm better than this. Let's get out of this. I'm just gonna keep shooting. I need to get out of this. That's just kind of where I think he is mentally right now. But he needs to just relax and get to where he's comfortable at the most, and that's driving to the rim, posting people up, just being a bully down low. And that's what he needs to get back to. And I agree with you here, Chris. Do you think Obi should take a shooter role or continue to try and be a threat in the paint? I think he should do both. I think that he should really focus on what he's best at, which is him in the paint, his post-up game. I feel like that's what he's best at, but I'm not opposed to him stretching the floor and start letting them fly from three. If he can shoot the ball, let him shoot. The worst thing the Knicks could do coaching-wise is telling Obi Toppin to not shoot when he thinks he can. You need to let them do what they think they can do to see what we got, especially in a rookie, because he's a guy that we're going to develop over a course of seasons. And yes, I know he's 22, so he looks like he should be a guy that's playing right now and should be playing at a level that's NBA ready, but we will see. Knox is legit the only player on the team that shoots, and I have confidence in it will go in every time. The night, yeah, his arc is beautiful. Whenever Knox shoots the ball, it's literally a rainbow. And you're right. Whenever Knox shoots it, I'm like, that's kind of in. And it's wet every time. So whenever Knox comes in off the bench, the one thing that I'm worried about that I've noticed throughout the year so far is they don't feed Knox enough. Kevin Knox is the kind of guy that needs to be fed the ball. He has good off-ball movement, and he's always chilling in the corner or on the wing, and he needs a point guard or somebody to feed him when he's open. They've been doing it more often, but there's some times where Knox is out there for 12 minutes straight, and they do not feed him the rock. He needs to be part of the game plan. They need to, get a play call where he's moving off the ball. They set an off-ball screen, and it frees up Kevin Knox for an open jump shot because he's hot. Feed him the rock. Be a Lakers fan, kid. Why would I jump on a bandwagon, bro? Nah, that's not me. I stick to my roots of New York City and New York. I'm not someone that hops on the bandwagon. Sorry. That's not me, man. That's not me. Kyrie's playing tonight. No, he is not. He is out tonight due to personal issues, which is funny. Who do you like more, Obi or IQ? Well, I haven't seen Obi Toppin play this year, so I can't really answer this yet. I don't have a sample size of Obi Toppin just yet, so I can't really explain. I can't really answer this, but I like what I'm seeing from Emmanuel quickly. Yes, he's in a little funk right now. After the game on Monday, he stayed till like 2 a.m. getting work in, and we know that in the past couple of games, whenever we find out that the Knicks players are putting extra work in, it usually works out. Austin Rivers stayed home and went to practice instead of staying home with his wife, and that's when he scored 14 straight points in the fourth quarter. RJ Barrett, when he was in a funk, he stayed after the game, shot till 2 a.m., and then that was the game against the Pacers where he blew up. So hopefully that means that he's going to be good. Are the Knicks playing at home? Yes, they are going to be at the Garden tonight, I believe, on ESPN. Why? Let me just see. Has Knox earned that starting position? I don't know why Thibs started Rivers instead. I think that Knox deserves the start. I think that the reason why he's giving it to Rivers is because he's more of the veteran. He's more of a leader on this team. Kevin Knox is young. He's not a leader on this team yet. So I feel like that's why Austin Rivers deserves the starting role in Thibodeau's brain. Do I agree with it? Nah, I think Kevin Knox deserves to definitely start, but we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm still looking at Twitter to see any Jets news. My apologies. Trying to see if they hired a coach already. Hire Robert Salah, please. What is going on with Dennis Smith Jr.? He looks like, I don't know, he came in, what was that, against the Nuggets? And I didn't even know he was healthy. And he just, didn't look comfortable. He didn't look good. He just was, very lazy. I think this is the last year we'll see Dennis Smith Jr. on the Knicks, to be honest. That's my take on Dennis Smith Jr. I don't know if there's a lot left in him. I keep trying to be like, maybe there's this, maybe there's that. But every time I see him out there on the floor, it doesn't look good to me, man. It doesn't look good. The D needs to step up. I think tonight is the night where the Knicks needs to play defense in order to win. If they don't play defense, they're going to lose. They're going to get blown out because their offense cannot keep up with the Brooklyn Nets offense. The Brooklyn Nets offense is elite, top 5 offense in the league. The Knicks offense is not. So, however, our defense, maybe not in the past couple of games, but throughout the year, we've been playing extremely good defense, top 5 defense. So, can Tom Thibodeau slow down this Brooklyn Nets offense? It's more on the players. Can they play together? Because we know Thibodeau's giving them the system in order to succeed because we've seen it be successful in the past. Can they buy into the system? Can Mitchell Robinson continue his fine play defensively? RJ Barrett's balling out defensively. Elfrid Payton is just Elfrid Payton, man. I'm so over him, bro. I'm so over Elfrid Payton. Elfrid Payton sucks. Do you regret trading the unicorn? No, I do not. Just because Kristaps Porzingis, yeah, I love them as a Knick, but I don't think it's right for us to give him a max contract with a guy that's 7 foot with a knee problem. So I like that they got rid of him. The headache is gone, and we have 2 future first-round picks to use either for a trade or to build through the draft. So I'm okay with this. We're not a win-now team. When Kristaps was traded, we were not built to win right there. So that's my take on that. Knicks need a point that could set dimes and lobs to Mitchell Robinson. I agree. I feel like Elfrid Payton's not cutting it, man. He's really not. He's just not doing what we need to win ball games. He's a guy that drives and puts up these crazy floaters. Sometimes it goes in. Most of the times it doesn't go in. And he doesn't feed Mitchell Robinson. The amount of times I've seen Elfrid Payton dribble with his head down and there's an open player that he's missing, whether it's Mitchell Robinson down low for a lob or Kevin Knox in the corner or somebody open on the perimeter, and Elfrid Payton just has his head down dribbling, crossing somebody up. It's like, bro, please, you're a point guard. Do not do that. When you have the ball, he dribbles the clock out and he just drives. It just drives me crazy. We need a really good point guard. And I feel like, I don't know, man. We'll see. Julius Randle has been disappointing. Julius Randle, in my opinion, has not been disappointing. I think Julius Randle has exceeded everybody's expectations. He's averaging like 20-plus points per game, 10-plus rebounds, and 7-plus assists. I don't get how that's disappointing, but that's just my take. Payton sucks. Get him out. Agree. The problem is Elfrid Payton is too slow. Can't guard faster point guards in the league. Can't shoot. Can't see anyone that isn't named Randall. Facts. I agree. I noticed that we got over 100 people in the stream. If you guys are new, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. I'm enjoying this. I am enjoying going live, talking about the New York Knicks. We are facing the Brooklyn Nets tonight. Let's see, man. We got Obi Toppin returning. For those guys that are new and did not know the update, Obi Toppin is back. Which is exciting. Exciting. I think the Knicks would be good with Lonzo in the backcourt. Yeah, for sure. I love Lonzo. I'm a big Lonzo fan. I feel like he would fit perfectly in Thibodeau's system because we need a playmaker, and I would love that. But he's not a Knick, but he is a free agent. So maybe he's going to be here next year. Who knows? You never know. There's times in games where Elfrid literally just holds the ball after crossing half court for half the shot clock. Yes, this is what I've been saying all the time. He just doesn't pass it. There's times where he dribbles up and he just dribbles, crossover, drives, dishes it out, gets it back. Oh my God, Elfrid Payton drives me crazy, guys. He really is annoying. I don't understand why he does it, but it's Elfrid Payton, man. It's Elfrid Payton. Obi is back. Is Taj Gibson cleared to play yet? Yes, he is. Taj Gibson will be available tonight, as well as Obi Toppin. So we're excited. Yeah, the Brooklyn boys. Obi and Taj is back. The Brooklyn boys are back versus the Brooklyn Nets. So this is going to be a very, hopefully, competitive game from the Knicks. We need to win. That's a good question. Do you think that IQ will take the starting point guard spot. Yes. How many games do you think we will have to wait for that? Hi from Rome, Italy. Love the channel. Wow. Salute to you from Italy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate the support. I think that Emmanuel Quickley is destined to take over the point guard role, but I honestly don't see it happening anytime soon because Thibodeau loves what Elfrid Payton brings, and he's more of a veteran guy. He doesn't really like playing the young guys, at least starting, unless they're like lighting it up. Right now, Emmanuel Quickley is in a little rookie slump, so I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Maybe like after the All-Star break or like at the end of the season if Elfrid Payton continues to play bad. But the problem with Payton, or maybe it's not a problem, I guess it's a good thing, is sometimes he has those games where he plays good. He drops 20-plus points and 10 assists, and he shoots efficiently. And that's what keeps him in the lineup. That's what Thibodeau loves about him. He's sporadic. He doesn't I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of Payton at all, but I'm down. I think Rivers starts over IQ. Yeah, I mean, he's in the starting lineup tonight, and he was the other game. So I think that as well. Quickley isn't ready to be a starter. Yeah, I agree. I don't think he's ready yet. I like him off the bench. He should continue to come off the bench. He needs to get in rhythm. He needs to gain his confidence back. He needs to start facilitating, shooting the ball better. And he was in the gym till 2 a.m. on Monday, so we'll see. How is a Knicks versus Nets day in New York? Is there a lot of rivalry between the fans? For sure, man. There's a lot of Knicks versus Nets fans that grew to dislike each other because it's a Knicks town, and then the Brooklyn Nets came to New York, or the New Jersey Nets came to Brooklyn, and they tried to claim the throne. They get Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett, and then that falls apart. And now we have Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. So Nets fans feel like they're taking over the throne of the team to beat in New York City. And yeah, the Nets are the better team, but in my opinion, maybe it's biased, or maybe 100% it's biased because I'm a Knicks fan. I think that it's a Knicks town no matter what. They're always on the back page of the New York Post, whether they're winning or losing. The Knicks are getting talked about when they're losing more than the Nets are getting talked about when they're winning. So that's really my take on it. But there'll always be a rivalry. I got nothing but love for the Brooklyn Nets fans. No hate at all. Here's my take on the point guard position. Payton isn't very good. IQ isn't great, but he's young. Frank is a 3-and-D that is solid. Dennis Smith was a stud in Dallas, but he lost his confidence since his mom died. Yeah, man, I don't really have anything else to say to this. It's very good. I agree with almost every single take here. Andrew says, double team KD. Make someone else shoot. We rotate so good defensively like the Raptors did. Yeah, man, this defense is definitely stepping up. I love what we're doing defensively so far. I just wish that we can do it more consistently. I feel like we need to get energized. We need to play as a unit. We need to play together in order to really win, because tonight's going to be a tough game, guys. Tonight will be a tough game to win for sure. Do you expect a trade before the deadline? I can answer this more when the time comes, because we don't know where the next team will be. It's either we're selling or we're buying. We don't know. Knicks have to pressure the shooters. Yeah, we've been giving opponents way too much room shooting the ball from beyond the arc, and it's kind of concerning. I hope they can leeway, be like, yo, I hope Thibodeau and the coaching staff are on these guys saying, listen, you need to give these guys no room to shoot, because if we can lock down the perimeter, we have confidence what we're doing down below with Mitchell Robinson and Nerlens Noel off the bench. So they need to rotate. I like what they've been doing all year. They've showed way more good than bad defensively. That's the one aspect of the Knicks that I'm not worried about. The offense is where I'm worried, because if Julius Randle's off, the entire offense is off, because if he's not facilitating, if he's not scoring, nobody else seems to step up. Kevin Knox was the only one that stepped up Monday night. You cannot expect Kevin Knox to hit 5 threes a game. So we need shooting. We need somebody to provide a spark desperately. What happened to Alonzo Trier? Alonzo Trier got cut from the Knicks, and he entered G League draft. Honestly, don't know if he got drafted or anything, but he's long gone, man. Do you think RJ Barrett needs to focus on his skill set, like driving to the rim and playmaking? Yes, I think RJ Barrett right now needs to get back to his bread and butter, which is being a slasher. You know, He's a ball handler on a pick and roll. He drives. He either dishes it down low to a Randall or Mitch, or he takes it to the rim himself and finishes through contact, or he has a nice little baby jumper in the paint, or he has a mid-range jumper. That's what his bread and butter is. I feel like he's trying a little too hard and forcing these threes. I like that he's shooting because that tells me that RJ Barrett believes in himself to hit those shots. If he lost his confidence and he cannot shoot at all, then he would stop shooting. But RJ knows that he can hit these threes eventually. And that's the way he keeps shooting. I know a lot of Knicks fans feel like stop shooting the ball, but me personally, if RJ Barrett feels like he can do it, then don't stop shooting because they will come eventually. He's shown flashes of hitting that jump shot, but at the same time, he showed flashes of being very bad shooter. So I like that he keeps shooting, but he definitely needs to get back to his bread and butter, which is slashing, finishing at the rim, finishing through contact, and he'll be fine. He is a scoring guy, and it will all come. And it's funny because he's not a one-dimensional scoring piece. He's a guy that can rebound very well, play extremely good defense, high effort, energy, steals the ball, facilitates the rock. And I love that he's doing that because if he was playing the way he is right now, the way he's scoring in a very inefficient rate, and he cannot defend and he can't rebound and do all the other things, I would be way more concerned. But since RJ's stepping up all over the place, I'm not worried about RJ Barrett, man. I'm really not. He'll be fine. I'm here about Knox. Do you feel he will improve more this season? Hell yeah, he will improve more. I think he's going to have a game this year where he drops 30 plus. We saw that rookie year. It's not like he doesn't have potential to do that. His career high is like 32 points. I think there's going to be a game this year when we're home at the Garden, and he's going to hit like 7 3-pointers and just go off because Knox is a flamethrower shooter. He's one of those guys, when he gets hot, he gets hot. So I'm expecting Knox to get better and better throughout the season. I don't expect him to go out every single game and light it up. I don't think he's going to have 5 3-pointers again tonight. He could come out there and shoot poorly, but I'm okay. I think Kevin Knox will have a good season. He's going to get better throughout the year. I'm hoping that he can become a long-term role player for the Knicks. Game plan on defending Joe Harris from 3. Oh, Joe Harris from 3. He's going to he's annoying. He's going to annoy me tonight. I know it. Joe Harris will annoy me tonight. I think they just need to really have a good game plan going in terms of switching and just play the perimeter because the Nets have shooters. Kevin Durant, Joe Harris, LeVert, you name it. They have shooters all over their team, and they need to lock down the perimeter. If they don't, we'll know. How come Thibs didn't play Iggy, Theo, Harper, and DSJ on Charlotte when they were down by 25? Oh yeah, they did play them against the Nuggets on Sunday, but not against the Hornets. I guess Thibodeau's mindset is like these starters need to get in rhythm because if they're not playing well, we're screwed. So I feel like that's why Thibs is doing it. Do I agree with it? I don't know, but I feel like that's his mindset. Crowd Joe Harris, facts. He should be a very good priority. Obviously, Kevin Durant's a priority as well. We'll see. The sophomore slump is real. The last player who suffered the slump was Jason Tatum, who is now an all-star. RJ will be fine. He will improve. Yes. Thank you. I am not worried about RJ Barrett one bit. You guys know me. I've been on the RJ Barrett hype train for a long time, and I understand that he's struggling right now, and I'm not giving him any excuses, but this take is so perfectly said. There's a lot of stars in this league that did not play well in their sophomore season. There's a lot of stars in this league that did not play well in their first 3 seasons. There are a lot of players that develop over the course of time, and I feel like that is RJ Barrett, especially because he does not have a developed jump shot yet. When he gets more confidence in himself, and when he has a real point guard, I feel like that's another big reason why he's not playing well. We do not have a good point guard. When we have a guy that can shoot the ball efficiently from the field at that point guard spot and facilitate the rock and run an offense, a cohesion offense, a fluid basketball, then that's when RJ Barrett breaks out. Until then, stay tuned. I don't know, man. I don't know. A lot of games are getting postponed. Hopefully the Knicks don't go through the health protocols. Yeah, so far the Knicks have been good in terms of COVID. They have been very strict. Nobody has been no exposures, no close contacts. Nobody's been on the reserve list yet, knock on wood. Let's hope that stays that way. The Knicks are definitely keeping it safe, and I love that. Let's see. What stars missed 19 threes straight? Well, listen, RJ Barrett is not known to be a sharpshooter. He did not come into the league as a three-point jump shot. We knew that when we drafted him, like, all right, RJ's not a shooter, he's a slasher. So that's what I have to say. I mean, I'm not expecting RJ Barrett to go out there and light it up from beyond the arc. I did not expect that when we drafted him. That's why I'm not concerned at all. Frank is out one more week, I think. Yeah, man, it's unfortunate. I love Frank Ntilikina, and he's shown a lot of grit this year, but he cannot get healthy, man. I love his confidence when he came back, but we'll see. Why is Peyton still in the starting lineup? Fibs is a good coach. If they play zone against us, it's because of Peyton. Yeah, man, that's another thing I don't like. Elfrid Payton just forces the opposing defenses to just completely play a 2-3 zone, and they just shut us down. Charlotte played a zone against us, and we cannot score for our lives. Elfrid Payton can't shoot. So what the defenses are adjusting to the Knicks, like, all right, nobody can shoot on this team. Let's play zone. Let's force the Knicks to shoot their way out of it, and we do not have an answer. They need to get a way better game plan if a team starts playing zone, because the Knicks cannot play well against the zone. They cannot. No, they cannot. How do you think Obi will contribute tonight? I think he's going to play 10 to 15 minutes, and I think he's going to struggle, to be honest with you guys. I'm not going to say he's going to go out there and be terrible. I'm also not going to say he's going to go out there and light it up. I'm realistic. I understand that Obi Toppin's been out for 2 weeks. He's not in rhythm. He's not in the shape in order to play well in this league right now. So I think over the course of the next couple of weeks, we'll see Obi Toppin get better. But tonight, I'm not expecting him to play any significant minutes or anything crazy. That's my take. Quickly, RJ, Knox, Randall, Mitch should be the starting lineup. Yeah, man, this is the fan favorite lineup. I'm all for it. I love this lineup. I said this should be the lineup from day one, but it's not going to happen, I guess. I love Kevin Knox. I love Emmanuel Quickly, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, man. Sorry if I'm not getting to all your questions. There's a lot of questions coming in. I'm trying to get to every single one, but they're just coming in really fast, so my apologies there. Obi will definitely struggle if he plays over 10 minutes. I think so, man. I think that he's going to struggle tonight. That's my take. Obi Toppin's in the building. Obi back, boys. Let's go. Facts. What's my projected stat line for Obi tonight? 11 minutes, 6 points, 5 rebounds. Is that good or bad? I feel like that's decent for a guy that was injured all for 2 weeks. I'm okay with that. 6 points, 5 boards. Let's see it, Obi. Let's see it. Prove the haters wrong, even though that's not anything to be jumping for joy about, but still, I'm down. Do you think Mitch will actually start shooting threes? Because he's saying he might on his Instagram story. Yeah, man, I think that a lot of players are, a lot of fans are on top of Mitch on social media saying, yo, you said all offseason you're going to start shooting threes and start dribbling and sizing people up. Where is that at? And then Mitch goes on a story last night. It's like, all right, guys, I'm breaking it out. I don't think it's going to happen. I think that's just him toying with us. I don't know if that will happen. Will I love to see Mitch attempt a three-point jump shot and for it to bang? Yeah, I would love that. But I don't know. The Knicks have 3 point guards drafted in the lotto, and none of them are great. Yeah, man. The struggle's real. Struggle's real. I actually went over this already, Benjamin. Richie, do you think the Knicks should trade for Harden? I'm all for it. So I'm the opposite. I do not think it would be a good idea to trade for Harden. If I'm the Knicks, I hold on to our draft capital. I hold on to our young core, and we build this thing the right way. If we trade for Harden, we are trading for a potential headache, and we're trading for drama. And I don't think this Knicks team needs that right now. We are not a team to win the championship at all this year or next year. We are a team that's rebuilding properly for once. I don't think it'll be smart to trade for James Harden. That's my take. I just don't think it will be. Do you think Mitch will ever even be an all-star? I think he has potential to be Defensive Player of the Year. I think that he has potential to be one of the best defensive lob threat centers in the league. So I don't know if he could be an all-star, but I think he can definitely make the all-team defensive team. That's his ceiling for me. Oh, man. We got almost 200 people in the stream right now. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure you smash that like button on your way in. Let's try to get this over 100 likes. We got 73. So hit that thumbs up if you enjoy Knicks Media live stream. I'm excited for the Knicks game tonight. I'm not expecting them to come out with a crazy win, but I'm hopeful they will. The only reason why I say that is because we're in a funk right now, and I don't know. We can get two different types of Knicks team. The one that goes up and dominates and shoots the ball extremely well from three, and we have all these players stepping up, or we have the team where that just cannot hit a jump shot for their life. It's like crazy. It's either we're bricking every three or we're hitting every three. There's no in between. Which one is it going to be? I'm manifesting this. The Knicks are going to win tonight. You heard it here first. Let's see it. You know who we need a big game from tonight? Who I don't think I mentioned all stream? Austin Rivers. Austin Rivers has been such a slept-on candidate for the Knicks this year, and it's so awesome because I feel like Austin Rivers provides that leadership role that is so well needed for this Knicks. And every single time we lose, he's in the press conference and he's like, listen, Knicks fans, I understand you've heard this before, but this team is different. I've been on losing teams. I've been on winning teams, and this is not a losing team. So stick behind us. We'll be good. We will be good. I love that. I love that. Uh-oh, we got a raid right now. We got a raid from Super Mario Harvey. Is that true? Welcome in, everybody, from the raid. Thanks so much for the raid, bro. Appreciate it. Super Mario Harvey's raiding me. All the Knicks need to... Yeah, the refs have been screwing us over. But appreciate the raid, Super Mario Harvey. Appreciate it, man. Everyone go raid him back. I got to go check out your channel now. Hold on. I'm getting raided, guys. I'm getting raided. I'm getting raided. All right, guys. So who is raiding me? Who the hell is raiding me, guys? Let me know. What neighborhood am I from? I'm from Long Island, New York, Nassau County. But yeah, so the Knicks are playing tonight against the Brooklyn Nets. I'm excited for the game. I'm expecting it to be a close one. Hopefully, I think the Knicks are going to come out with a victory. Before I end the stream, let me know in the chat what your predictions are for this game. Are the Knicks going to win? Is Obi Toppin going to play well? Let me know in the live chat right now your predictions for the game. Let me know in the chat, please. Let me know in the chat what you guys expect from the Knicks tonight. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Obi is a bust. Will be awful. We got somebody counting out on the Knicks rookie after one game being played. It's unfortunate to hear. But everyone's entitled to their own opinion. We know. I'm expecting the worst as always. Yeah, man, it's a good way to go in. I agree. Knicks will get up for the game, but so will Kevin Durant. Knicks take the W. Okay, we got some optimistic views. 112-109 Nets. Okay. Knicks pull off a win. So, yeah, man, it's going to be a tough game for the Knicks tonight. I'm expecting a hard-fought game. The Knicks need to play defense. If they don't play defense, they're going to lose because we're going up against an explosive offense in the Brooklyn Nets with Kevin Durant. So that does it for the stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to New York Knicks Talk. If you guys are not subscribed to Knicks Media, make sure you do so. And you guys did not hit that thumbs up button, make sure you do so as well. Stay tuned for more Knicks content. And that does it for the stream. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I'm excited for the game tonight. Let's go Knicks. Peace out, everybody. Let's go Knicks. Peace out.